Hello everyone, my name is Hannah Baker and I'll be doing my 1.2 tool presentation on BuzzSumo today. So jumping right into the presentation, I wanted to give you a little background on what BuzzSumo is. It's a tool that helps marketers find the best performing content. It's a cloud-based program that helps marketers discover the best engagement, content, and outreach opportunities across various online platforms. So before I jump into how this connects to our chapter or some of the user and marketing benefits, I wanted to give you a quick demonstration just because there's so many marketing benefits that BuzzSumo provides, and you really just have to see the demonstration to understand everything that you would be getting by signing up for BuzzSumo. So on the next slide, we will get right into the demonstration. All right, so let's get into the demonstration. BuzzSumo provides so many benefits to marketers, so I'm going to try to go fast and show you just all the benefits they provide. But this is the home screen when you first log in to BuzzSumo, and at the top you'll see your profile, and you can go into settings, and it will give you information such as your plan usage and allow you to invite team members so that you can collaborate on the site. If you go back to the home screen, you'll notice that there are 5 tabs at the top, and each tab is designed to give marketers a different benefit. So the Discover tab is built to help you with brainstorming and generating content, and it has 4 sections under that. So if you go into Trending, this shows you what the world is sharing today, and this is in real time. So it helps you find breaking stories before they go viral. And then if you go into Topics, you can search by keyword, and this will give you information such as synonyms. So these are different synonyms that are being used for COVID-19 or coronavirus. And then it will break it down by different keywords and give you top content ideas and top questions, related keywords, and insights and content ideas. So insights will show you just the engagement and content over time. So for example, the word pandemic, there's the most engagement in April 2020, and I'll show you exactly how many articles were published. And then you can actually view the content. So here's the top performing content using the word pandemic. You can view questions using the keyword, and then you can view related keywords. So going back up, we're going to go into keywords. So the keywords function helps you find the top performing keywords. So for this example, I'll use FedEx because I work there. And it will show you information such as search volume, monthly search trends, cost per click, and articles published, along with finding related keywords. So USPS, UPS, and it goes on and on and on for pages. And you can see similar keywords. So FedEx Track FedEx, and it'll let you look into full insights there. And then an analysis. And this will help you look at trends over time. These are the number of articles published over time, content ideas, questions, and all this information. So that's under the Keywords tab. And then finally, questions. So questions is what real people are asking across thousands of forums. So for the coronavirus example, we have, these are the top questions, and this really helps you because it gives you the information to see what your customers' top concerns are, so you can address your customers' key challenges with your content. Then the content tab is designed to help you with research and analysis. So if you go into Web Content Analyzer, you can search for a keyword, and this will search billions of articles and social postings by topic, domain, page to see what has performed the best. So you can see like this article and then how much engagement total engagement it has, and then it breaks it down by where the engagement was. So you can see what platform performs best. So, it'll just go on and on and on. And then if you view analysis, it shows you number of articles published, and you can see the average engagement by network, the average engagement by content type. It tells you the best days to publish. So this is really great information. So according to this information, Thursday is the best day to publish based on this keyword. The average engagement by content length. And it'll give you the summary here and what the reactions were to it. The top domains. Let's see, YouTube, CNN. Top pieces of content. And another added feature on this page, which I really like, is, so we're using the word COVID right now. If you are going between different keywords, you can try a similar keyword, and it will let you view it side by side with all the same metrics, which is super helpful if you're trying to decide which keyword is better. So you can see that here. And again, every chart will allow you to see them side by side. Okay, and then YouTube is very similar. You can search by keyword, and then it will show you the top performing YouTube videos. You can see all that there. And then backlinks. This allows you to search any domain, and it'll show you where the top performing content is coming from. So this was their top performing content, and it had 7.2 thousand total engagement, and it shows you that most were on Facebook, but they did have some on Twitter. Well, actually, that's pretty similar. They had similar engagement on Facebook and Twitter. And then the influencer tabs. This helps you find the right influencer to promote your product, and you can filter it by Twitter, YouTube, or top authors to find which influencer is best for you. So for this example, choose content marketing. And you can even filter by location, influencer activity, and journalists, and this helps you find who is the best influencer for your brand. And then the monitoring section, this is an analysis feature, and it's designed to find matches to any keywords published on online media. So you can create alerts, and this helps you monitor any mentions of your company, products, or any other term. And so I already made an alert for FedEx. So this is the FedEx alert, and it shows you how many mentions there were today, how many mentions they were in the last 7 days. The trend, so it's down 6%, and then in the last 30 days. And then this is just over time, how many mentions, and then just some different articles. But what's really great about this is you can also create alerts for your competitors and just any keywords or content, and that's really helpful because then you can look at how your competitors are doing. And then projects is where you can store any data that you find. So if you can create a project and save it, and then when you add or when you find articles or posts or influencers, you can save them to the project, and it just gives you ideas. So those are the main benefits of BuzzSumo. There's so much that you can use here, and I hope I highlighted most of them, but you really can get a lot of information from this. And that concludes my demonstration, and I'll get into more marketing benefits in the next slide. All right, so now that you've seen the demonstration, how do the concepts in the textbook apply to BuzzSumo? So there were so many concepts in chapter 10 and 11 that directly correlated to what BuzzSumo is trying to give marketers. One was social monitoring, which is the process of tracking mentions of social words and phrases on social media sites. BuzzSumo gives this to marketers through their keywords function, where marketers can search for a keyword and and see all the engagement and all the platforms that that keyword is being shared on. 2 was activity metrics, and that is used to track impressions, click-throughs, time spent with content, and engagement. This is really helpful for marketers because when they publish content, they can see exactly where that content is being shared, on what platforms, and who is sharing that content through BuzzSumo's features. It also lets marketers have a baseline where they can track their performance directly next to competitors in their side-by-side feature and see how it fluctuates over time. And 4, it allows marketers to have social intelligence. They capture, manage, and analyze social data to identify and apply insights to business goals. And this is the whole purpose of BuzzSumo, and because it can tell you when to post, how long your post should be, and what kind of content performs best across different platforms. So some user benefits. BuzzSumo allows marketers to find new content by seeing trending topics before they go viral. They can find influencers to promote their brand by using keywords and filter by what platform they would like their influencer to be on, like Facebook or Twitter, as well as authors. They can monitor brand mentions, and this helps manage a brand's reputation through alerts whenever your brand is mentioned online. You can also analyze top performing content by searching for the topic and seeing the top performing content across all different platforms and all different categories. Also, BuzzSumo helps generate content ideas. You can search by key terms to find endless content ideas. And you can also see the top questions being asked for each topic across all platforms. This helps you create helpful, useful content for your consumers, which will likely result in more shares and more engagement. Also, you have endless research analysis. You can compare engagement between different keywords and different platforms. You can find where most valuable links are coming from and monitor your brand, your trends, and your competitors. All right, and on to marketing benefits. The marketing benefits are very similar to the user benefits because marketers are the main group that are using BuzzSumo. But the 4 that I came up with are you can improve your overall marketing strategy, and that can be done through choosing the best performing content type and length, deciding which social network to use, seeing trends in overall performance, and comparing side by side how different topics and keywords perform. You can also generate content ideas. This is discovering what is trending and getting alerts whenever a piece of content is published using one of your keywords. And you can build content around the questions that your customers are asking. You also get access to endless social data. The social data provides you with content insights. BuzzSumo analyzes what people are talking about and how often content is being shared. You also get influencer information. You can discover who people are listening to the most and help your company choose the correct influencer to promote your brand. Lastly, you can build a baseline through competitor analysis. The competitor analysis measures your performance directly next to a competitor across a variety of metrics, and you can use backlinks to discover who's linking to your competitors' websites. So, overwhelmingly, the reviews for BuzzSumo were extremely positive, and a lot of people had great things to say about them, but there were some marketing risks that people stated. One was companies have to spend a significant amount of money to get access to all of BuzzSumo's features. And I'll dive deeper into this when we go into the monetization strategy, but just as a disclaimer, when I was doing my demonstration, that was the trial version. So that was with all features unlocked. If you just pay for a basic plan on BuzzSumo, you do not get all those features. And for a small company, it might not be worth paying just for a limited amount of analysis. Second, for companies that already have PR and news monitoring services, BuzzSumo can add little value, so many of the functions are duplicated. And so this is something to really take into account if you're a company that already has one of these features in place, because you may already have this data, just be getting it from a different place. 3, some companies find that BuzzSumo can be spotty in what it delivers and that there is not much support to understand how to best use it. So even though BuzzSumo is offering a lot of information, if a company doesn't really know how to analyze or how to use that information, it's kind of useless, and they really need to help the customers on the back end try to figure out what to do with that information. And 4, some customers are skeptical of the accuracy of BuzzSumo's monitoring tools for influencers, content, and social based on their personal experience and insight. And that is just one review in particular that I saw, that all the analytics were giving them completely different information with what they found worked for them in the past. So on to marketing campaigns. There's not really a marketing campaign since people don't market directly on BuzzSumo, but this is a really good example of how a company was able to use BuzzSumo's analytics in order to run a marketing strategy for their company. And this example is the BuzzFeed Social Barometer. So BuzzFeed UK wanted to give their company a voice and to be a part of the 2017 Prime Minister election. And so they came up with an idea to use BuzzSumo's data to provide ongoing analysis of links to news stories regarding the election and tracking how often they were being shared. So the Social Barometer objectives were to provide accurate, up-to-date information about the popularity of candidates and progress of the election. BuzzFeed wanted to give themselves a place in the national conversation. They wanted to provide increased social shares and traffic to the BuzzFeed site, and they were hoping that the barometer would lead to mentions in other news outlets and blogs. So what were the results? The first post announcing the barometer was shared 3.8 thousand times, and then a set of 3 posts that were released as a series accumulated 6,725 shares and 40 backlinks. The barometer was mentioned in multiple coverage of the election and was referenced in an article published by the London School of Economics. So here's BuzzSumo's monetization strategy. As I mentioned earlier, there's 4 different levels based on what you pay a month. And you can see what exactly you get access to. So again, the version that I showed you in the demonstration would be the large or the enterprise version. So the enterprise version is actually a custom version that you work with BuzzSumo to create, and it's starting at $500, but it can go up way further than that, and they come up with a custom tailored plan for your company. So in conclusion, I think BuzzSumo offers marketers with endless data to perfect their overall marketing strategy. The keyword alerts help manage brand reputation and avoid a PR crisis. And marketers can track performance and create benchmarks against competitors through several BuzzSumo features. The data enables companies to improve SEO through finding the best performing keywords. Overall, I think that BuzzSumo is very beneficial, especially to a larger company who really needs access to that data in order to best optimize their marketing efforts and get the biggest return on their investment. And here are all the sources I use. So thank you so much for listening to BuzzSumo presentation, and I look forward to answering any questions that you guys have.